This is the best way to achieve your goals. Just notice what Thor does at the end of Thor Ragnarok.
Enough! You want Asgard? It's yours.
Whatever game you're playing, it won't work. You can't defeat me.
No, I know. But he can.
You basically need to do the same thing, just with your own life. Now, if you were some rich guy, then you can just probably outsource things that you didn't want to do, and that would be pretty convenient. But since we are not, we can't use that method. And even if you do get rich at one point of time, there are some things that you can't outsource. You can't make someone go to the gym so that you build muscle. You can hire like a personal trainer to force you to work out, but you would still have to do the work yourself. Anyways, the method that we can use is an identity shift. In the actual story, Thor can't defeat Hela. That's why he just lets Soto cause Ragnarok so that Hela is defeated. For our convenience, let's just assume that Thor and Surtur are the same person. Thor is version 1 and Surtur is version 2. So Surtur is basically just a evolved version of Thor. The goal is defeating Hela. Thor version 1 can't do it. That's why he evolves into Surtur version 2 and then defeats Hela, causes Ragnarok, end of story. Now let's just compare this to real life. Let's say your current self, version 1, is at 20% body fat, but you set a goal that you want to get to 10% body fat by the end of this year to look more attractive. But the version 1 of you can't do it, and that's the problem. So you need to become version 2 of yourself to be able to get to 10% body fat by the end of this year and also maintain it after that. So you don't actually need to get to 10% body fat. You just need to perform a metaphorical suicide. You need to kill version 1 and take rebirth as version 2. You just need to give up on the habits and mindset of version 1 of yourself and adopt the habits and mindset of version 2. You don't need to change completely. You can retain the things that in any ways are not related to your goals of getting to 10% body fat of your version 1, but you need to give up on the habits that will keep you at 20% body fat, because those are the habits that will stop you from becoming version 2 of yourself that is actually at 10% body fat. If you become version 2 of yourself, you will get to 10% body fat. You're going to achieve your goals. Now, how do you actually become version 2 of yourself? You need to create a mental picture. So if you know someone in real life who is actually at 10% body fat, try to become friends with them and get their advice. And just keep following their advice and think that you have to become like that person. Now, if you don't know someone who is actually at 10% body fat, just use the internet. Find a fitness influencer who is actually at 10% body fat, and if they give good advice about how to get there, just keep following their advice and try to make a mental picture that you need to become like that fitness influencer. Or else, the last option that you can use is just creating an imaginary picture in your head of yourself who is already at 10% body fat and what kind of habits and mindsets would that person have. But I would say that it's actually better to have a person that you actually know either in real life or just online to have as a mental picture to get to your goals rather than actually creating an imaginary version that you don't really know, because it's just hard to imagine that accurately. So next time you set a goal for yourself, don't just keep obsessing about the goal itself. Try to create this version 2 in your mind and then inherit the traits of that person. This will actually help you to achieve your goals faster. And that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching.